It was almost 2 a.m. when she finally left the office. She had been working late to wrap up a project. By this time, the parking lot was nearly empty. She got into her car and started the drive home. She had taken this road many times before. It was a shortcut people used to avoid the longer main route. At night, it was quieter, almost deserted, but it usually saved 15 minutes. For the first few minutes, everything felt normal. Then she saw someone standing on the side of the road, a girl. She stood under a broken street light, barely visible except for the faint outline of her long hair and pale clothes. Her head was slightly tilted downward, and her arms hung loosely by her side. She slowed down instinctively. The girl didn't move. She didn't wave. She didn't look up, just stood there. For a moment she thought about stopping. Maybe the girl needed help. Maybe she was stranded. But something about the stillness felt wrong. She pressed the accelerator and drove past her. As the car passed, the headlights briefly illuminated the girl's face. It was expressionless, not sad, not scared, just blank. She felt a strange chill run down her spine, but brushed it off. Late night, tired mind, imagination, could be. She kept driving. A few seconds later, she checked the rearview mirror. The road behind her was empty. The girl was gone. Her stomach tightened. That didn't make sense. She had just passed her seconds ago. Even if the girl had walked away, she should still be visible somewhere on the road. She looked again. Still nothing. The driver forced herself to focus on the road ahead. Then she heard it. A soft sound. A faint movement from the back seat. Her grip on the steering wheel tightened. She told herself it was probably a bag sliding or something shifting because of the car's movement. But the sound came again, a slow rustling. She swallowed and slowly looked up at the rearview mirror. At first, she didn't understand what she was seeing. Then her brain caught up. Someone was sitting in the back seat. A girl. Hair falling over her face. The same pale clothes. The same blank expression. She was sitting directly behind the driver's seat, completely still. The driver's heart began pounding so loudly it felt like it filled the entire car. Her breathing became shallow. The girl in the back seat slowly lifted her head. Their eyes met in the mirror. The girl's lips stretched into a thin smile, and in a quiet whisper that sounded right next to her ear, she said, "You didn't stop." She slammed the brakes. For a few seconds, she just sat there, frozen, staring into the mirror. Slowly, with shaking hands, she turned around. Empty. No one was there. Maybe a tired mind playing tricks. She started the car again and drove the rest of the way home without looking in the mirror even once. The next morning, when sunlight filled the car through her apartment parking lot, she finally gathered the courage to check the back seat again. Everything looked normal until she noticed something on the fabric of the seat. 4 faint marks, long, thin, like fingerprints pressed deep into the upholstery, as if someone had been gripping the seat tightly from behind, watching her the entire drive home.